Well, no happy Thursday video tomorrow. I got an extra early start at the VTH again. This time for a different reason. Yesterday was a long distance transport out to Hartford, Connecticut and back. Just for a different reason. It's in-house some things that were taken care of in there, so I want to get an early start on it. I heard a couple other good things too. Nothing to do with job I thought was pretty good. I think this week's Happy Friday week in review, yeehaw, roundup video is going to be pretty good. Tell you, man, I still keep laughing. I make mouth farts. Jabba makes mouth farts. He's not farting to his ass, he does it to his mouth. The other thing I thought was great was, people ask how come it's not going down the road. It's because I don't have insurance. The fuck you need insurance on it for? Fucking thing don't run. That's why it ain't going down the road. Don't run. No brakes. Fuel line leak. Brake line leak. Coolant leak. You don't run. The fuck are you putting? What difference does insurance make? It don't fucking run. It ain't going down the road because it does not run. Doesn't matter whether there's insurance on it or not. But that's your excuse, I'll tell you, man. Sanford's come up with some piss poor excuses, but yours, man, they're fucking whoppers. You like them shorts, dude. Those are cool. You are your own worst enemy. And your attitude sucks. You are so cocky and arrogant and egotistical. And you're a dumb fuck. When I had a little bit of time, I was more concerned with the comment thread. I wanted to see what people had to say. Your problem from day one is you don't want to listen to anyone. You think you know everything. And when you prove how, you got to write down, like, you're going to teach people things when you yourself refuse to want to learn. You think you know everything. There are a lot of quotations, sayings, I remember hearing one. The most ignorant man is the man who thinks he knows everything because he refuses to listen and learn. That's you. Right from day one, you didn't want to listen to anyone. All you've done is point fingers and blame everyone except yourself. That's all you've done from day one. That's all you've done. Blame everyone else. You don't take responsibility for your life in any way. Your health, your finances, nothing. You're like a little fucking spoiled brat kid that just wants to do what he wants to do when he wants to do it. And when the repercussions come his way, he lashes out and pointing fingers and blaming them and getting all pissed off at them. I saw one comment that was pretty interesting. I don't know who you are, sir, but apparently you know me because you mentioned me, and it was not in a bad way. And you said it. This guy said the same thing about you, Jabba. You got a bad attitude. You got a bad fucking attitude. A guy like you is hard to get along with. It would be hard for anyone to be your friend. You would fuck it up. They wouldn't be able to talk with you. You would want to talk at them. You would not want to listen to them. If somebody went to your house today, said, hey, listen, I live nearby. I'm going to go by and help you out. Come on, I'm going to bring my tools. I'll get those valves straightened out. We'll see if we can get it running, then find out if there's another deeper, bigger problem that's preventing it from staying running. As soon as he went in there and started doing something, you're the type that you would probably start an argument with him. You would probably start an argument with him because he's not doing it the way you think he should be doing it. Why are you doing it like that? I saw a YouTube video where a guy does it this way. Oh, I saw on Google, another guy said to do it that way. I know if that was me, I'd look at you and say, here you go, seeing so much you do it. I went out of my way to come here and help you, and you want to argue with me and give me a hard time and tell me that I'm not doing it right? When you don't know how to do it yourself. If you knew how to do it yourself, I wouldn't fucking need to be here. Your problem is you, Jabba. And that guy, Whoever you are, man, you nailed it. You nailed it. He's unreasonable. He's incorrigible. You're argumentative. You're obviously a miserable motherfucker. Maybe those shots could help you out in that area. Wear those to a gay bar. Maybe you'll have some companionship and you'll be happy. You know? Unfucking believable, man. Then that guy mentioned me and he says, you know, learn to take it with a grain of salt, you know, meaning me. And then he mentioned, he came back with something, man, you are absolutely right. You know, I guess you don't know things from, you know, day one, the way a lot of people do. Today, who knows? Cabral could turn out to be a friend and could even be helpful to you, you know? Sir, I tried that. You may not be aware. A lot of you are very aware. You saw the whole chain of events. I was very helpful. I was very nice. I was very polite. I was very respectful, offering him advice, you know, that would help him in more ways than one. Far beyond fucking around with a junk car. Sir, he went off his fucking nut, started attacking me, calling me every name in the fucking book, and then started trolling me, one attacking comment after another, till I finally blocked him. You're absolutely right. Things could have turned out much different. But it didn't. Because of him, because of you, Java. But you do that with everyone else. So see, I don't take it personal. I've seen you do the same thing with other people that tried helping you. And you turned on them with a fucking vengeance. Calling them names and pulling a little 5-year-old temper tantrum. That's what you did again yesterday for 40 minutes. Pulled a fucking temper tantrum and made yourself look like a fool once again in the process. You know? There are some people that can't be helped. That's you. There are some people that are their own worst enemy. That's you. There are some people that make it impossible for anyone to like them. People try and then they say, fuck you, because your attitude, you got a bad attitude, it stinks. Your attitude stinks. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. I'm going to be heading out in a little bit. It's fucking cold, man. It's weather, I tell you. Sunny and nice in the afternoon, up to 60 degrees, but early in the morning now it's like 32 degrees, 34 degrees. It won't start warming up till about 11 a.m., noontime. But I got to run out. I got some errands to take care of today, because tomorrow I'm going to be out of here like 6 a.m. I'll be on my way to the VTH already. So we're just fixing up some things around there. So, you know, maintenance. Some areas need some painting and things like that, so I'm going to get an early start on it. And over the course of the day, there'll be things that need to be done with our residents, you know, with personal assistance with things. So, getting this out of the way today. I tell you, man, what was you hoping to accomplish with that? You tell me. It was one big shit show you put on. One big temper tantrum. You made yourself look like a fool in an attempt to prove how right you are about everything. And all you did was prove how wrong you are about everything. You're even wrong about yourself. You know. You're pig-headed. You're stubborn. You have an arrogance. You have an ego. You have a narcissism. You have all these things. The one thing you don't have is mechanical aptitude. You could, if you'd listen to people, but you refuse to. You know, there are studies, and I pick up on little things here and there. People that aren't that bright, they're not that intelligent, they seem to have a hatred and a resentment against people that are intelligent, that are smarter than them. They seem to don't like people that are smarter than them. You know, and that's you. People that give you advice on things and suggestions and recommendations that are speaking from experience and have a bit of knowledge in it and some degree of intelligence. I think that bothers you the most, because you think you take it like they're talking down to you. They're insulting you. And that's your low self-esteem that causes that to happen. That's your sense of low self-worth that causes you to behave and react that way towards people, towards me and others. Well, I've been having a lot of fun with your ass. You bet your ass I have. I don't have a problem with it. Why? Why do I do it? Because of you. Like I just explained to this gentleman. I know all you already know the whole scenario, how it played out. You know why I do what I do. You know, this gentleman, I guess, didn't. Now you know. Once again, Java, you brought this upon yourself. The way you brought every problem you have with a lot of other people on here, even these people, and some of them I'm not too fond of myself. You know, I'm not too fond of these guys myself. I have my own opinion on them, as you know. But even with them, you created your own problems with them by being a royal pain in the fucking ass. By insulting them. You insulted them. When you go ask advice from this guy, and then, you were begging and pleading for help because you didn't know what you were doing. You know, can anyone give me suggestions, any help? And every time someone came forward and did, you pretty much gave him a slap in the face. Yeah, right, didn't even listen, and then you're going on to the next guy and the next guy, and the guy figures, hey, fuck, man, I wasted my time trying to help this guy out, explaining things to him, and then he ignores me and goes to someone else. What? I'm not good enough? Fuck you. Java, you bring all your problems upon yourself. You are your own worst enemy. You don't get it. You don't see it. You're stubborn. You're arrogant. You're pig-headed. And you're pretty ignorant. What I just gave you is constructive criticism, believe it or not. It's called constructive criticism. Things that hopefully would sink in. You stop and think about it. Maybe change your attitude. Maybe you'd have more friends in life. Maybe you'd have a little bit more happiness in your life because you're one miserable motherfucker. You're in a world of hurt once again. You're going to lose your heart. You know, I don't have ESP, man. I said this a while back. I said, you know, you started talking about he's going to be buying this and buying that for the Chevy. Didn't I say a while back, man, you better save your money. Because your next mortgage payment's going to come around. You're not going to be able to make it. And you're going to be neck deep in shit with the bank again. Maybe this time they won't be so forgiving to stop the foreclosure and give you a fucking second chance. You don't get many second chances in life, but even that, you're fucking it up. I don't care if it's a $10 or $15 pot on a car that ain't going to fucking go anywhere. Put that $10, $15 aside. Put it towards your fucking mortgage payment, you stupid bastard. You don't know how to live. You can't even take care of yourself. You're like a little baby. Your behavior is like a little baby, a little child in more ways than one. Okay, look. I have some things to do. A lot of errands to run today. It's going to be a very busy day tomorrow, so. Have a great day today. Have a good day tomorrow. I'll catch up with you on Friday for my Happy Friday week in review. Yeehaw! Around the video. I heard something pretty good too about the Crypt Keeper. I'll get to that on Friday. Till then.